Hi, how we doing? Gary here from Camping Guru UK. So today we have a fire maple gas lantern. This is the Crystal. It comes in this plastic protective container, really solid, bit bulky for backpacking. I might just wrap the actual lantern that's in there in some bubble wrap, but I mostly have this for camping when I'm in a campsite at the Lake District, something like that, and going out for day hikes. So as you can see, it comes in this and it sits in this sort of padded protective piece. I'll put that to one side, and then screws on top of your gas cylinder, and this piece comes off, so which it feels like, doesn't quite feel like glass. I'm sure it is glass, but it just feels a bit strange. But this Crystal one, I got this one instead of, there's another one called the Tulip, which is very nice, very sort of sculptured, smooth sort of shape. But this one, with all the angles in the glass, I thought might actually be stronger, and it does feel really strong. But I could just pack that separately with a bit of bubble wrap, and this top piece separately. So the idea is we turn the gas on. Now what you don't need to do is turn the gas on very much, and I'll show you why. So if I turn the gas on, there you go. So if you turn it on quite a lot, and I'll just pop that on top, you turn it on a lot, that gas is actually really cold. Yeah, really cold, but you can see how the flame is so high. So you really only want to turn the gas on very low, and that is hardly anything coming out of there, but you can adjust that right down to next to nothing. But that just sitting in the porch of my tent, which, you know, is reasonably well ventilated, would work fine. But yeah, you don't need much gas. The spec is sort of in Chinese, so I can't really read a great deal of that. The only thing I can tell you is the size when that's folded up. Yeah, let's turn that down. When that's folded up, I think it's 63 by 63 by 132 for the lantern. I think that's about right. It weighs, what, 88 grams. I need to check whether that's the whole thing, the lantern and this, or just the lantern. I'm not sure. I'd have to check that out. But the quality of it is superb, and I love how I can adjust it so much. But that'd be great just sitting in the porch there, and if it's in winter, it will give that little bit of extra warmth, just that little bit. But yeah, the quality of these things, I'm really liking stuff from Fire Maple. As ever, no one's paying me to talk about this. Fire Maple don't know I'm making this video, so I can say whatever I like. And yeah, I think the quality is great. Yes, maybe that is the only thing. You turn the gas up and it does go up quite high, but you know, as soon as you buy it and use it, you'll know that that's it off, and all you've got to do until you just hear the gas coming out. Yeah, I'm really liking that. That's a quality bit of kit, really solid. Not a lot of money. Have a look on the Fire Maple website, or there's probably other places as well, but yeah, it's not a lot of money. But, and according to the spec that I looked on there on the website, one of these cylinders, my god, it lasts so long. Even if you took one of the little ones for a couple of nights cooking and that, I can't see it being a big issue. It really is using next to no gas. Should have really done this when it was a bit darker, but I think you can get the idea. So that's Gary here from Camping Guru UK. I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers.